was Mark Poulton that packaged it. Mark is fired. Tell Mark I'm mad.
Yeah, this is primetime Poulton. Keep it entertaining. You already knowin'. Outworking everybody and he don't ever quit. Talking about plenty comics like Graveyard Shift, Sea Dogs, Viking Whoop, USAssassin. Doing just what he loves. This is his passion. Bring more value to your dollar. No, I'm not frontin'. That's how just a writer became a moral compass. This is primetime Poulton. This is primetime Poulton. Let's go.
In the chill of winter's night, a tale unfolds of a hero brave and true with a heart of gold. He fights for empty dreams and shadows he strides, the fulfillment king where hope resides. Promises made like stars that never fade. Oh, fulfillment king, with your crown shining bright, you bring our visions to life. You guide us to light. With every page turn, you fulfill every dream. In the world of comics, you're the supreme team. Crafted, he lifts us high. In the murky waters, he soars through the sky. Quality and passion, that's how he reigns. A beacon of light, breaking all chains. Against the haters, his spirit stays strong. You're the supreme team. So let the bells ring, let the accolades sing. For we found our Savior, our fulfillment King. is set the stage. Big gravy's drawn on page. Gonna launch my own campaign. When it hits, we'll share the champagne. You don't wanna be a bum. Better see you back in type 1. Don't be a hater. We're indie comic creators. Going our own way. Making comics all night. And streaming all day. Bring you the stories and artwork you crave. Some call it crazy, we say it's brave. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza visionaries on the creative attack. Fulfillment time ain't no worry. Gonna get what you back. Week's feast is coming, but Steam is closed. Creative juices are flowing. Hit me with another dose. Don't be a hater. We're indie comic creators. Indie comics revolution, brother. Haunted Pizza does it like no other. Haunted Pizza. Haunted Pizza. Well, let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys? Happy Wednesday? I forgot what day it was. Happy Wednesday. It's the Moral Compass. And this is a Graveyard Shift 5 variant campaign fulfillment stream. I feel like these are long overdue, so I want to get about 80 to 100 packages out the door. So I'm going to just bag and board. And if you're hanging out this morning and you want to talk comics or whatever, send me a comment. I see we got Sheldon in the chat. First in the chat. I don't have a special song or anything for you, Sheldon, but thank you for joining me this morning. You've been killing it with all your comic strips and stuff based on the show. And even though Yoon protests, I think he loves it. First time ever, yeah. And okay, now I remember why I'm usually not the first here. Yeah, nothing's really going on this morning. We're just bagging and boarding books. You can just give me a round of applause. There you go. Thanks for being first, Sheldon. But last night, Goth closed out on Kickstarter, closed out on Indiegogo. I woke up this morning and Goth was the #1 book on Indiegogo. So thank you so much. I woke up to a bunch of people backing it in demand, or while it was still live. I go to bed early, guys. I'm a working man. I inspect rental properties, so I'm on my feet all day. Yesterday, I had about 40 inspections, climbing up and down stairs. I have a lot of respect for those guys that stay up till 3 a.m. to close out their books. I unfortunately can't be one of those guys. But I have the day off today because I have a doctor's appointment later. So I thought I'd get some fulfillment done. This should be pretty easy. These books don't have to be signed unless it's the signature here. And we got about 100 people that backed the John Malin cover, variant cover. Beautiful. I've been saying this since John was on Youngblood, and I think I told him he has like a real Travis Charest style. Travis mixed with Jim Lee and Rob Liefeld. But yeah, this is one of his best covers, I think. But the link for Goth is pinned at the top of the chat. If you haven't backed it yet, go do it. The book is here. At least the first book. Oh, what's going on here? We might have more books just delivered, but the lighting's terrible. But yeah, the book arrived yesterday. One of the covers, anyway. Corey Barton's cover. Noel protected me from the delivery man. I wonder if we did get more Gun Goth books arriving. They're supposed to arrive today. I think we got Enrico and Dex's covers coming in today. Noel, it's okay. Leon's around here somewhere as well. It's just me and the dogs in the house right now. Missy's at work. Her boys are both gone for the day. I'm going to bag and board and then box. But this book is absolutely gorgeous. Corey Barton cover right here. The back designed by Enrico Botta. Just turned out beautiful. Thank you. I just want to share I want to do a flip through the whole book, but I can't. I don't want to spoil it for people. But I proposed to my girlfriend in the book. She said yes. Here's some of Enrico's story. Gorgeous. But yeah, really proud of this book. Came out fantastic. Your dogs seem to be screaming about Gun Goth. Yeah, they're excited, man. #1 book on Indiegogo. They want the whole neighborhood to know. When does Sean come back? I don't know. Monday, maybe? He's visiting family. Also, we're only 70 some subscribers away from 2,000 on the channel. So thank you so much. I think our Hulk Hogan show last week brought in a bunch of new people, not just from the stream, but from the shorts that we release. I think I forgot to release a short today. I'm usually up real early, taking care of the dogs and then getting ready for work. And that's part of my routine. My routine is I do one lesson of Spanish on Duolingo, and I upload a short to my YouTube channel while I hang out with the dogs. My one dog, Noelle, she has behavior issues, so I have to give her some quality time. I have to hang out with her for a little bit before I get ready for work. So I do Duolingo and upload a YouTube short while she hangs out with me. Oh, we got Johnny JP7, Gun Goth cover artist in the house. Happy to see it doing numbers. Thanks, man. 600 books sold. Books are arriving. Digital goes out later today. I want to get some graveyard shift fulfilled first, and then we'll get the Gun Goth digital fulfilled to backers. Although I guess I have to. I'm not that familiar with Kickstarter. I guess I have to send a survey out first to the backers. But I should have their email address to send digital out. Sheldon says the Suburban Commando show should put you over 2K. Oh, that would be something. I really do want to watch Suburban Commando. I really feel like there should be a Suburban Commando action figure too. I don't know if we'll be able to get. Hopefully, we'll be able to get that in I thought about just Revolution's going on hiatus for a couple months. I'm going back to school starting in September, but I thought about after last night just stopping Revolution until after school. So it would give me a couple Wednesdays off before I start back at school. I have classes every Monday and Wednesday night. But the Hulk Hogan short popped up on my I guess playlist, my YouTube playlist, and it was about Hulk Hogan after filming No Holds Barred. He started. It was never televised, but he started wearing the Hulkster like Spartan helmet that had a big fist on the helmet. And that was short-lived. He only wore it for a couple matches because he really liked it. He thought it was cool. I think he just wanted to cover up his, receding hairline. But Vince McMahon told him to stop wearing it. But it was weird. Like he's literally cheating, beating these guys over the head with his helmet, headbutting them. It has a giant fist on it. I mean, it looked toyetic. They did put out a toy recently, maybe a year or two ago, of the Hulkster wearing the Spartan helmet. But after No Holds Barred, Hogan tried out this new look. He also was wearing like a license plate on a chain around his neck and carrying a Hulkamania gas tank. It's kind of bizarre. But I remember reading I would get the wrestling magazines whenever I would go to like a bookstore. I'd ask my mom to buy me a wrestling magazine. I remember there was stories on Hogan wearing this helmet. I was like, what is going on? Why isn't this on TV? And of course I was like a huge Roddy Piper fan. So I was like, this guy's a cheater. He's no good. We got to get the belt off Hulk Hogan. I didn't realize how good Hulk Hogan was until Ultimate Warrior became the champion. And I was like, oh, this guy sucks. Only a few people joining us today. It's just a chill morning stream. But I know a lot of people are wondering where their graveyard shift books are. I should probably post I think I do have access to the campaign. I should post an update, let people know their books are coming. I also got a bunch of returns from the post office. People either moved or gave their address incorrectly. I got to track these people down. Just taking a look at the cover, seeing who's all on it. I think one of my favorite things about Volume 5 is the relationship between Black Hood and John Stone. They're becoming a good buddy tandem. I know Black Hood is from John's Little Black Riding Hood, but because of release dates, Black Hood's first appearance is Graveyard Shift Volume 4, written by me and John. On a technicality, does that make me Black Hood's creator? Some would argue that. We got Y Eastman in the house. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're enjoying the bagging and boarding. It's kind of therapeutic, to be honest. I told my crew, my Gun Goth crew, that I was going to do that, and they laughed. Who would watch you bag and board books? 10 people would. Was Black Hood in the first issue of Graveyard Shift? No, he made his. So I think his first appearance was supposed to be in Black Hood 1, but Graveyard Shift 4 came out first, and he was in there. At least I believe he was. I think that's how it worked. So Graveyard Shift 4 is his first appearance. Oh, God, there he is. Not first in chat. Super busy work day for me. Just got able to go on break. Yes, Penguin agrees. I'm the co-creator of Black Hood. Let's start demanding some royalties. Penguin says, just pull a Roy Thomas and wait until everyone else is dead and then get... Oh, just pull a Roy Thomas and wait until everyone else is dead and then go get co-creator for yourself. Yeah. Smart. We got Genko in the house. One of my early jobs was doing seal envelopes. This is therapeutic. I never had, I'm trying to think like jobs that I had that were odd. I mean, I was a paper boy in college and when I was in elementary school, not consecutively, but I took a break like when I went to senior high. But I delivered papers in college. Was a cashier at a department store. That's how I met Dexter, who, we made Coney Waves together. What else did I do? So this is like the most insane job. I tell people I did this for years. I worked in a factory and I took big rolls of plastic, weighed thousands of pounds. I used a forklift to lift them, put them on the machine, and I cut them down into small rolls of plastic. And that plastic was used as, it was like the leader. It was like the beginning of the feed for a roll of film. That little strip of plastic, it would just get chopped up into little bits. But I chopped a huge roll into small rolls. And I would do that for 8 hours a day. No lunch break. So I would just eat while the machine ran. And after I cut them up, I had to box them up. So like the machine would run so quick. And then I'd have to box them up. I'd have to make boxes myself. We just had like sheets of cardboard. So I had to custom make boxes, which I guess is why I'm good at like fulfilling stuff, maybe partially. But my hands would get all sticky from the tape because it was like that brown packaging tape that like you wet and stick to the cardboard. but my fingers would get all sticky. I would eat my lunch while I'm working, and I would have like a sandwich, and like the bread would stick to my fingers. It was a mess. What other weird jobs did I do? I graded papers at night. That's why I worked at a mortgage company. I took a part-time job grading standardized tests, but it was the essay portion of the test that I graded, and it was crazy, like how we had to curve this score. Like kids, they basically barely had concept of like writing and putting sentences together, but we couldn't, like, we had to grade them on a curve because we were told it was unfair. So like, I don't know, it was very bizarre and weird, but it just showed me like how poor the education system is. What's the chat saying? Let's see. Sheldon says, seal envelopes, seal adhesive, or did you have to lick all of them? Oh my gosh, that would be terrible if you had to lick them all. SF Gaming just received my art of Mike McMahon last night. Awesome, man. Yeah, USAssassin is fulfilled. I sent Roddy Piper's estate their comps. I got a big case of books. I gotta send Mike and Anthony George, colorist, some books as well. I got a few returns for the first Graveyard Shift campaign that I got to figure out where these people live. But most of my focus is on Graveyard Shift variant 5 variant campaign. And Gun Goth Digital will go out later today. Sold a lot of digital books. Let's see. Oh, he had lick them or use a sponge. Sheldon says, Mark the Boxer. Yeah, making boxes. Amanda B, I made it to this one. Are you proud of me? Although Gun Goth is in demand on Indiegogo, right? Yep, in demand. Link is posted at the top of the chat. If you didn't get your book, go check it out. So proud of it. Turned out great. The Corey Barton cover is the only one that arrived so far, but Enrico and Dex's covers arrive later today, and I think Johnny's cover arrives as well. So some more books showing up today, and we'll be if you just got like a Dex cover or a Corey cover, we'll be fulfilling them shortly as well. I want to get these books out to people as soon as possible. It's taken way too long for the Graveyard Shift books to get done. I apologize for that. My work schedule, my hours got extended during the summer. Lots of rental properties being inspected. Man, to be sharing the link. There you go, Gun Goth. She is the hot topic #1. I like how the links now explain what they are. I don't have to premise them anymore unless I want to be overly creative like Penguin. Oh, they do that? I thought you did that. Man B says morning. Sheldon says send them a un-sized case of books bagged and boarded. Unit's special. We love it though. Yoon doesn't want a case of bagged and boarded books. He wants a case of books, but he wants like maybe 10 of them bagged and boarded for his personal collection. Maybe 13. Yoon's been very, I don't know, talking about his hemorrhoids and stuff. He may be the star of the show. I don't know. I always thought Enrico was the star of the show, but I think Yoon may be, as far as characters on the Haunted Pizza shows, Yoon may be the number one character. If you're in the chat, who would you pick? You can pick Dex too, but who do you think is the top character in the Haunted Pizza creator universe? Is it Enrico? Is it Yoon? Dex? Yoon is a unit of measurement. Yeah, send them a Yoon size case. I like that. It just adds to his legend. Yoon is a unit of measurement. Oh, we got John still in the house. This is somewhat therapeutic to watch. I mean, yeah, they're all uniform too. Like, there's nothing like better than brand new bags and boards to put your books in. They look so nice. Soon you'll be able to watch me start boxing them. That'll be fun. Sheldon says his unit is, well, I don't know what that is, but they were teasing him about asking for a case of Gun Goth books. What's crazy though is Dex and I used to ask our publisher of Coney Waves for like cases of books, and like now that I'm a publisher, I'm like, I send comps to everyone, and you would definitely get comps, but I don't think people realize, like especially for floppy books, how many books come in a case. And I knew what he meant. I know he didn't want a case. He just wanted, comps. But we like giving you a hard time. Sheldon says that sounds like a lot of work, actually. Man, to be doing the Lord's work. Man, I guess I'm glad I missed that stream. Yeah, Yoon's been like overly sharing his hemorrhoids lately, but I guess they really bother him. Wow. Genko says it was my summer job as a kid. Remember, 1 book per bag, 2 max. Yeah, I don't want Anna coming after me. Look, I was told put 3 books in a bag and board. This is easy. There's no thinking involved in this here because everyone just got John's variant cover. So 1 book in 1 bag with 1 board. But I'm not gonna lie, it does grind my gears a little bit that Anna was annoyed. I mean, she can't even fulfill a calendar on time. Penguin says, I'm pretty sure I have 3 packages from this campaign TMC is fulfilling. Thank you for the support, Penguin. What is crazy is that Yoon wants comp sent to him, and then he would them to it. I don't understand that. Then he would take them to a show, or would want them to wouldn't bring them to a show. I don't know. He doesn't need that many. Remember, he's making everyone and his unborn child buy a copy. Sheldon says, I can't pick any one of yous. It seems like you're all one character on the horror show. Did Ja Rule comps go out? Oh, you did the cover of that. No, Ja Rule comps didn't go out. No USAssassin comps went out yet, Chris. Well, except unless you're Roddy Piper's wife. Then your comps went out. But yeah, I owe you some USSR assassin books. And do I have anything else? Oh, I'll owe you some gun goth books too. It's crazy you wants comps sent to his home, then he would ship them to a con near TMC. Why wouldn't TMC just bring comps to the show in his car? Yeah, there you go. Well, I know he wants them now. And I don't blame him. Like, you work on a book, you want to see the book when it gets printed. I know I'm still waiting on Reaper Destroyer. I've seen the book. I mean, I edited the book. The book is gorgeous, but I'd like to see the print too. See how nice it came out. Everyone's saying hello to Chris. Yoon is living large, spending all his gun goth cheese buying new cars every couple weeks. I know, man. Man, his car sounded like it was like $55,000. That's crazy. He's got to have a secret job. I mean, he has those YouTube sponsorships. Going a little quicker than I thought. We're almost done bagging and boarding 80 books. You'll get to watch me box them next. Gemini mailers. I remember when we first started fulfilling, John wanted me to do like a tutorial, like to show people what goes into like fulfilling. I think maybe I did. Like I showed people how to like fold a Gemini mailer, which is like at the time it was like a novel concept. Now everyone uses Gemini mailers. How much cheese do you think is coming from Gosh, Sheldon? Are we talking yellow, American, or 30-year-old aged cheddar? Kraft slices, guys. Kraft slices. We have a big cheese debate in the house. My son loves Kraft slices, that come individually wrapped in the plastic because he's a big grilled cheese guy. And Missy thinks they are the grossest thing ever. She likes, deli sliced cheese, as do I. But, I won't say no to a Kraft slice. But she said it's not even real cheese. I forget what it's called on the package, like a cheese product. But there is some cheese snobbery going on in this house. Pretty sure he said it was 70 G's. Oh, the car? Yeah, probably. Giannis says cool artwork. It reminds me of Baron Zemo in the Shadows. Are you doing Garden State in Vineland? Me? Yes. And I believe you are. I believe you're doing the badges for it, right, Chris? Is that what that Spider-Man is for? Is it a Spider-Man badge? I'm sure you should have said, you know, I'm sure you did pitch it, you know, Writhe in Pain. They're from Vineland. They should be on the badge. Sheldon says, haha, Amanda, it's American age to go some green hue. 70K before trade-in and also lots of EV tax credits. 70 grand, man. For a car. That's crazy. Yoon's living large, man. He's got that YouTube sponsorship money. I told him, like, when I'm on hiatus, when I go back to school, he should do Revolution on his channel. His channel's, you know, way bigger than mine. Although I think they just talk about Dragon Ball and play video games and stuff. So they would be like, what the heck is this Revolution? Uh-oh. My dogs are barking because there's a little annoying dogs next door that bark all the time. So my dogs are barking in response. Leon bit their annoying little dog. And I had to pay $3 grand to have a fence put up. We did have a fence. It was aluminum fence. So the dog fit his head through and barked at Leon, and Leon bit him. Leon, the sweetest boy ever. And they complained, and I had to pay $3 grand for a fence, a solid vinyl fence. And Sean let the dogs out and just ignored them for like 20 minutes while he lived in Sean World. And when the owner of the other dog came over and said, your dog bit my dog, Sean said, they're not my dogs. No responsibility. Am I a little salty about it? Yes, I am, because it cost me $3 grand. We got Michelle Bowers in the house. What's up, Michelle? Thanks for joining us. Yana says, also good news is that New York Comic Con is in 2 months. I know I got a badge to that, but I don't think I'm going to go because Missy's away at a conference and my son has a thing that he does, a co-op that he does. So I don't have anyone to go with, so I don't think I'll go. Amanda says, as a child, it would always be craft slices. I can't think of the last time I ever bought it. I've definitely become a cheese snob. You know, the grocery store brand style. Sheldon says, that doesn't sound like something Sean would do. Oh, yeah. Now you get to watch me put together Gemini mailers. Oh, I need scissors. Where are my scissors at? Are they behind there? They got to be somewhere. Hold on a second. I just have to get up. There they are. Amanda says, JT didn't cost you $3,000. Leon did. Naughty kids. I was mortified when my kid had a biting kick for a week back in her toddler days. I mean, if you're not home, if no one's home but you, and you decide to let the dogs out, and then you just disappear for 20, 30, 40 minutes while the dogs are outside making a commotion, I would argue that, yes, it is your fault. What is the universe comic book name of your comics? Haunted Pizza. Chris, do you have a badge? You want to go? Penguin says the next con I'm going to is Eddie P Comic Con. I know Enrico wants to go back to that. It's a 5-hour drive for us. And now it's 2 days. So that would be 2 days of an Airbnb. I just don't, while I like the convention, I just don't think my stuff is right for the Eddie P Comic Con. Those guys, they're all really indie. I think Enrico does great there, but my stuff's getting judged like you're Don Simpson there. And that is what happens when you stick your snout where it doesn't belong. Yeah, I agree. Leon's not to blame. But of course he told all the neighbors how Leon bit his little dog. So the neighbors call Leon Cujo now. Penguin says, I got to go to a show that Chris Graves is at one day. Come to Vineland, Mark. You flying, Graves? He wouldn't have to fly to New York. We would just take the train up to New York. Does Chris do train? Sheldon wants to know, Giannis, did you watch the Babadook yet? We got Lewis Michael in the house. Hey. Hi, Mr. Poulton. How's everyone doing? Doing great. Last I checked, I woke up to Gun Goth. Go buy it. In demand on Indiegogo. #1 book on Indiegogo right now. Bag and Boarding, and now Boxing Graveyard Shift books. John Malin variant cover. Send them out, people. 1 book in a bag and a board, at least for this tier. Giannis says, I'm faint-hearted. I'll never watch it. Michelle, I was at Fan Expo Boston all weekend, still recovering. Oh, how was that? Gray says, Lowell, no, is it too late to grab one? So they still have, the pro badge gets you in for free on Thursday. I think you can still register. You would just have to expedite shipping for the badge. So it'd probably cost you like $15 once you're approved, or you could just buy a pass to go. But I think like a pass for Thursday is like $80. Amanda, does Terrificon and Boston Expo go at the same time? That doesn't seem like the best marketing strategy. Oh yeah, that was this weekend as well. I heard Terrificon is terrific. I know John Still's in the chat. He went there. Or was that 2 weekends ago? I forget. We got Apex Comics in the house. What's up? Sheldon says, just bring Squirt to that con. It'll probably sell out. I'm actually all sold out of Squirt books. We did a very small run of that. That was a book we kickstarted, man, 2017 maybe? Right after Pizza Tree. But yeah, Mark's artwork has come so far since those days. Genko says, looks really peaceful where you are at. Yeah, we have behind us are just like, it's protected like wildlife. So there's no building can go behind us. I mean, we have neighbors to our left and right, but they're a pretty good distance from us, you know, but of course our fences meet and our dogs bark at each other. Yeah, Chris would like to meet you too, Penguin. Chris Graves is like Mr. T on A-Team. He don't fly. He was going to. He was supposed to. He was supposed to go to the first and only SpawnCon. That was such a fun time too. You know, yeah, I'm sure you've seen the vlog, one of the most viewed episode. It might be the most viewed video on my channel. The SpawnCon. No, SpawnCon isn't, but the Mile High Comics is. But yeah, SpawnCon was so much fun. Doing that haunted maze with Enrico and Jay, the Gooch, was incredible. And then the fact that we had a snowstorm in October was incredible. Chris is okay with trains. Wyatt says he has Reaper Destroyer top tier. It's really good. Yeah. No, when I was editing it and reading like the final versions of it, yeah, I thought people would flip out over it. What's the manufacturing cost of every comic book sold? I know I watch videos on how it's made, but how much does it cost for total in your sales? Oh, that's that's a tough question to answer. Every comic book is different. The more you print, the cheaper they are to make. And that's just printing costs. Like to print this is like $3, but to make it costs way more because, you know, you have to pay an artist, a colorist, a letterer. You have to pay someone to format your files because if you're like me, you don't know how to do that. That's like the one thing I wish I like. I'm jealous of those guys who know how to do everything. Like they write, draw, letter, color. They format their own files. Like if I was self-sufficient like that, I would just make $1 million because I would have no cost. Michelle said, had fun, met Snyder, Capullo, Frank Miller, and Tinian. Wow, you met like all the Batman All-Stars. That's amazing. Did they have like a special Batman signing or just individually? You were able to grab them all. That's amazing. Apex says badge would be more affordable. Penguin said he was going to drive there, as I recall. Oh, Graves driving to Denver. He had thought about it. Like Chris was going to SpawnCon before me because Chris had a room. I ended up getting Chris's room. But yeah, Chris was going to drive there, so I was going to give him the books and fly there. But no, he agreed to fly. I think he had a flight, but his work called him in. Apex says Hannibal Smith can sneak a sedative shot to Chris Graves so he can go on a plane. That's what we joked about. Enrico and I would have to like drug him and carry him onto the plane. It's a shame SpawnCon 2 never happened. Because like the high of the show, like it was so fun. All the guests were great. The people who threw it were so pumped. They announced SpawnCon 2. They said it was going to be a traveling convention, so it wasn't going to be in Denver that year. I think they were hinting that it was going to be in Orlando near SeaWorld or Universal, one of them. And I was like, hell yeah, that sounds awesome, especially if it's in October again. We can go to like Halloween Horror Nights. And then like nothing after that. And then they eventually said it's not happening. I think Todd put a stop to it. But it was cool how like Todd let them do the first one and everything sold became like official Spawn merchandise. Even like the prints that all the artists had there were officially licensed Spawn prints. Amanda says, finally read the Reaper Destroyer supplemental this weekend. I thought both stories were good. Can you believe I had nothing bad to say? That's good. Okay, not bad, just criticism. Yeah, Chris says, I was going to fly, but my day job called me back. Penguin, did you read Reaper Destroyer yet? Godlike? TikTok? They reneged your vacation, Graves. Apex says, I read Reaper Destroyer, good book and awesome art. Amanda liked it too. For conventions, all I had is Garden State Vineland in November, and then Ocean City Comic-Con in December. I got an email to re-verify my pro status from San Diego. I'm not sure the next time I'll go back there, but I think I will re-verify it just in case. Just in case I decide to go. You never know what could happen. I mean, especially like if if when that Evangeline movie happened, I'm sure it would be a summer release. I would have to go to Comic-Con that year. Let's see. Sheldon calls that day job vu. Penguin says, I'm behind on all my reading. Amanda says, how far back do I need to read USAssassin to be fully up to date with 4? All of them? That would help. Yeah. Have you not read any of them? I thought USAssassin was your favorite book of mine. Chris says, I'm going to reach out to Dave to see if Writhe and Pain is an option for badge. That would be awesome. Chris says, more of a seasonal thing, and we're extremely busy a month early. She was just messing with you. So my goal for today is I want to get like 80 to 100 of these Graveyard Shift books out the door today. And I want to get all of Goth digital out. So, and then still take Missy on a date later tonight. So I think it's all doable. Calm down, guys. That's Noelle. She's the barkative one. She's a little Australian cattle dog / beagle mix, and she barks at everything. Leon will only bark if she barks. I mean, I could have gotten books for it. Should I check? Then we could do an unboxing if more Goth arrives. Let's see. I've read them. I just don't remember a lot of story. Downfall of Waiting on crowdfund. No, I think it'll all come back to you once you start reading. Like it sort of picks up right after 3. Yana said, if you had a golden opportunity to make either Wednesday or Beetlejuice as a comic from Tim Burton, would you pick either of them? Yes. That's a tough question because I love both. I watched the final episode of the new Noelle, for the love of God, be quiet. I was watching episode 4 of Wednesday season 2. I love that show. I would probably pick Wednesday, but as I was watching it, I just thought like how all of Tim Burton's stuff like looks like it should all be in the same universe. Like Wednesday looks like it could take place in the same universe as his Batman, as his Beetlejuice films. Like even the kids' school jackets, school uniforms, they look very Beetlejuice-esque, except they're purple and black. Apex Comics says USAssassin was good. I love Graveyard Shift. Thank you. Dinner and a movie, axe throwing. We're doing dinner. We're gonna pick a new restaurant that we haven't been to yet. We each come up with 2 picks for new restaurants, and we'll decide on the best one. Sheldon says, how can they calm down, Mark? Graveyard Shift is going out and Goth is at the top of the charts. True. They're excited and justifiable. We got Sleeping Psychopathy in the house. Good morning. Yo, thank you, Sleeping Psychopathy. Someone in the chat yesterday said they backed Gun Goth based on your recommendation. So thank you so much for tipping them off on the book. Did you like Omega Storm Apex? That one was just too all over the place for me. Apex, Wednesday, and Beetlejuice. Humorous horror comics with a bang. Calm down, girl. Let's see. Apex, I missed Omega Storm. Sleeping Psychopathy, sweet. Oh, sweet, of course. JC, Mark, can't wait for the full set here. I ordered a Graveyard Shift. I was looking to pick up a few more back catalog books on your Etsy store when you get a chance. Oh, awesome, man. Did you message me? I'm sorry, I haven't checked my Etsy. Sleeping Psychopathy. I've got Graveyard Shift on my bedside table. I'm really enjoy reading it for the first time. Awesome. Noel, please. There's got to be something outside the door. Maybe I do have some Gun Goth books. I'll go check. I'll be right back. Noel. No delivery. The landscapers are next door. That's what she's barking at. Chair stream. Bear at your front door. No, it's the landscapers next door. Killer backyard. Thank you. It's I love it. We have a nice deck. Missy and I, we always joke that one day we're actually going to sit on the deck and read. We both love to read, but it just seems like something's always going on every weekend. But yeah, sometimes we'll watch movies out on the deck. I have a projector, or we'll just take my laptop out there. We'll put a movie on. We got a little fire pit out there, and we'll chill. It's very nice. We had dinner out there. I guess Sunday night. I like to grill a lot. That's usually how dinner works. I grill and Missy makes all the sides. Sheldon says, do you drink coffee, TMC, or how do you start your morning? Energy drink, yoga? No, I don't like the taste of coffee. I usually will have a bowl of cereal. I just wake up ready to go. I'm a morning person. There's some days where I have to take Chase back to his mom's house, and I won't have time to have a bowl of cereal. So I will pick up I'll stop at Tim Hortons, and I'll get a vanilla cream donut and a large Diet Coke. It's become a thing at my day job. Like, they always see me with like a big gulp of Diet Pepsi or something, and like they tell me I need to drink something else besides its diet soda. I've started drinking a lot more water though. Did you hear him say it was protected? No building there. Yeah. Which makes it extra cool. Dennis Rodriguez in the house. Dennis, thank you for buying a box set last night. Dex is doing a sketch for you. Oh my gosh. People up north get so much more out of their outdoor spaces. I think it's because it's too hot and buggy down here so much of the year. It's literally battery acid. Look, Diet Coke is terrible, but that's the only brand that Tim Hortons carries. Diet Pepsi is the best. My dad drank a liter of Diet Pepsi every day. Yeah, so at the town I work, I do my morning inspections, and then usually during my lunch break, I'll either go to 7-Eleven or Royal Farms, and I'll get myself an extra large Diet Pepsi fountain drink. Fountain drinks taste better than bottled sodas, in my opinion. And I prefer going to Royal Farms because their Diet Pepsi tastes better. I think the 7-Eleven, their machine probably hasn't been cleaned in like 20 or 30 years. But I'm such a Diet Pepsi addict that I'll take their dirty Diet Pepsi. Congrats, Dennis. Who else won sketches last night? Backer number 7 on Indiegogo. I haven't seen their name before. But they won. Missy had a friend who backed while they were getting chemo done, so of course they won a sketch. And I feel like Enrico did a sketch for someone as well. Yoon wasn't doing sketches yesterday unless you bought his cover. But technically a box set bought his cover, but he wouldn't have it. Oh, Dennis says, oh, I'm sorry, I bought only a couple books. I saw that I'm getting a sketch. Yeah, I got you confused with someone else. But yes, you did win a sketch. But thank you for backing the book. I appreciate it. And I love everyone. Like, usually they get more than one cover. There's so many to choose from. Dennis says there's Diet Coke in Germany. Used to love it, but not anymore. Can't stand it. Backer 7 on Indiegogo won twice. Also, anyone that bought a Yoon cover won a sketch. I think you're right. I think Backer 7 won twice. Let them spoil you, Dennis. Man, I thought number 7 was a previous winner, Lucky. She says Lucky, and she won 4 sketches. I think you're the luckiest. Anyone who like wins a sketch from Dex, you're basically just getting a incredible piece of artwork. Same with Enrico's sketches, but Dex was just going all out on his sketches. By the way, if you're new to the channel, go subscribe. We're only like 70 some subscribers from 2,000. I set a goal for myself by end of summer. I wanted 2,000 subscribers. So I would say the channel really started picking up when we started doing the YouTube shorts every day, cutting up our weekly streams into little shorts. Picked up a lot of new subscribers that way. Sheldon says sorcery. I manifested a royal flush. I do consider myself lucky despite what Penguin says, no schemes and scams. Then it says there should be a blood bag from the variants campaign coming my way at some point. Yeah, I think this campaign will go a lot quicker. I don't think there's, other than the signature tier, I don't think there's any signing involved. There's no stretch goals involved. I'm going to have to take a little break in a second to go grab more mailers from the garage. I mentioned last night on the stream, another publisher had hit us up about Gun Goth. They said they loved the look of the character. They wanted to know if we would be open to a crossover, and I think it's going to happen. I think they're going to handle production of the book. They're going to write a script up, give it to me for approval, and they said, you know, I can tweak anything I want so Gun Goth is portrayed accurately, and then they're going to handle production of the book. They just want me to crowdfund it. I don't know, that seems like a good deal. And their pitch was, I love the pitch. If you play off my love of 90s comics, you got yourself a pretty good sure bet with me. So a Gun Goth team up may be coming soon. I'm excited for like the next issue of Gun Goth. I think Yoon and Enrico want to do a bigger book next campaign, like maybe 40 plus pages. So I think Mark wants to draw about 30 some pages. Enrico doing 10 plus. All right, I got to go get more bags and more Gemini mailers from the garage. I'll be right back. Is there any way I can like hold this up? There you go. Nope, that won't work. Oh, where's my Gatorade? There you go. Look at actually, you know what? Go back Gun Goth, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, Noelle. She's under my chair. Penguin says Gun Goth Bad Rock. That would be amazing. You know, I actually tried to acquire Bad Rock. And Rob is like on good terms now with Platinum. but I actually pitched them. I reached out to Platinum's owner, Scott Rosenberg, who I do have a bit of a history with. I've known him for years. And I asked him if he would be willing to license me Bad Rock for a cover of Writhe in Pain. I wanted to do a Writhe in Pain Bad Rock cover. And he was interested. He heard me out. Like, but he wanted to know like my distribution plans and what my crowdfunding numbers were. I don't think at the time he liked the direct-to-consumer plan, which is funny because that's what like Rob's doing right now with his Whatnot channel, and he sold like $500,000 worth of Youngblood books direct-to-consumer. So I wanted to license Bad Rock for one variant cover to Writhe in Pain 2. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. But you know, you never know unless you like go for it. So I made a move to try to get him. Uh, 40 plus pages, that'll take him twice as long. I don't know. We're all like on a good, well, I wouldn't launch it until it was all done anyway. So, but they were pretty quick. Gun Goth took about a year to make because at one point Yoon took a break and went to his, I forget, I think his like cousin's farm or something for months. So he said I didn't write any new pages, but he was gone for months. So there was really no need to write anything for him. Great rack. Sharing the link for Gun Goth. Thank you. This stream needs elevator music. Oh, I think there is music on here that I could have played. Do we know how long it took Yoon for number one? I mean, it was a year, but it was like at the time when he first started working on it, there was no deadline. And honestly, I was just giving him like pages at a time because I wasn't sure how committed he was to it. But I think he could get 30 pages done. Not in a month. I mean, he's not. I mean, Jack Kirby was doing what, like five or six monthly books. But I would say he could get 30 pages done in maybe 6 months. I think we could get another Gun Goth out in 2026. The dog's scratchy scratch paw noises seem like elevator music. I think he said a year. Have to ask Mark when he gets back. Yeah, it seems like it took no time since they didn't launch until it was ready. Yeah, honestly, like that's what it makes everything so less stressful when the book's done. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's still like I wanted copies of the book here before the campaign ended just to show it off and say, look, it's available now. So I guess that was a little pressure on the guys, like to, well, Enrico helped with the print file. So probably the most pressure on Enrico. He's been great. But yeah, you know, it'll seem like, I mean, there'll be a wait for issue 2, but we're not going to crowdfund it until it's done, and we'll have more to offer this time around. We'll probably never do the 13 covers again. That was like a one and done gimmick. There's actually going to be 14 covers though. When Missy and I get married, that's going to be a wedding gift to everyone in attendance. It'll be an exclusive 14th variant cover. So the only way you'll get it is if you attend the wedding, or if I sell some on the side, or guests sell their copies on the secondary market. Amanda says, yeah, but now we need to not only wait on the production of 2 until launch, knowing the first part of the story. Yeah, I'd like to get it out. I'm not launching. I have Universals finished, but these last few months have been so hectic and stressful with fulfilling all these projects that I'm taking the rest of the year off from launching books. Plus I'm going back to school, but doesn't mean I'm not going to be writing. So I'll write Gun Goth 2. I'm also doing a work for hire script that's almost done for Goth Comics. That'll be done soon. But I won't launch any other new books until sometime next year. But I'll get writing done. I'll get Gun Goth 2 written real quick. $14 for number 2. Oh, how rude, but cute. No, not issue 2. We'll do a 14th cover of issue 1. We're not going to do issue 2. Maybe we'll just have 3 or 4 covers. 3 definitely, because I think Dex, Enrico, and Mark should all do a cover. And then maybe we'll get a guest artist to do a 4th cover. But yeah, the wedding gift for our wedding will be a reprint of Gun Goth number 1, but with a wedding cover, since that's the book I proposed to Missy in. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, she says, there are a few people in the chat I would like to give a copy to, even if they don't attend the wedding. Just took a quick break at work and saw Mark was streaming. Yeah, my goal, Missy, before our date later, is I want to get 80 to 100 books fulfilled. I think I can do it. I thought I'd stream until noon, so I got an hour left. And dogs are keeping me company. I got a tower of books next to me too. Everyone's saying hello to Missy. Then you can do it. Yeah, that's the motivation that you need in a relationship. Oh wow, we got 74 people watching. I still thought we had maybe 7 people watching. People usually don't tune in for the morning streams. But hey, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. We're only 70 some subscribers from 2,000. I would appreciate it so much. I set a personal goal that I wanted to, when the channel started taking off, I guess in the spring. I wanted to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of the summer. And we're almost there. I think like 74, 76, something like that. Also, guys, Gun Goth. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Still in demand on Indiegogo. Last time I checked, it was the #1 trending book on Indiegogo. Book is gorgeous. Started arriving from the printer yesterday on the day we closed. Couldn't ask for better timing. Corey Barton's covers in. We got more covers arriving today. I think Dex and Enrico's covers are arriving today. Maybe Johnny's cover as well. But guys, go back it if you haven't. So proud of the book. Turned out fantastic. Cool back cover by Enrico. Sheldon, are you kidding? Your boxing videos are both educational and stimulating. Thank you, Sheldon. You've come a long way. I remember when Amanda B was like her and Leroy were like the only ones in the chat watching me and Phil McNulty talk about wrestling. I've always liked the boring streams. Yeah, it's just nice. I mean, I figured I was going to be here at the table. I might as well fire up a stream. How many more graveyard shifts do you have to do? How long until you think you tackle Gun Goth? I'm going to work in Gun Goth while I'm doing graveyard shift. I mean, graveyard shift was late on completion. I know people have waited a long time, but like Gun Goth's on time. So, and there's a lot less backers for Gun Goth. So if I sneak a day in where I just do Gun Goth books, I think that'll be okay. But I think I got like after today, I'll have. I'm in the very early stages of the graveyard shift variant campaign. So I'll have like 500 some packages left to do, but this would get a good chunk out of the way. And I think it'll go a lot quicker because there's no stretch goals involved. Other than the signature tier, there's no involved. And there's a lot of like single book orders, like people got John's cover or the black and white version or Tommy's cover. Quiet mornings are important. Graveyard shift is late. Uh-oh, there goes another book of the year snub. Well, how late does a book have to be snubbed? Because I forget what the fulfillment date was. But I know I didn't get the books until like the last week of April. And then John had to come and sign them. So I really didn't start fulfilling until May. But even that's such a long time. I should be done this. But I'll tell you what, those ultimate catch-up tiers are a mother to a package. And they weigh a ton. And they cost a lot to ship. But you can save money if you use UPS. But the thing is with UPS, you have to print all the custom forms. You got to put them in a little like pouch and tape the pouch to the package. Save money, but takes up more time. This stream is preventing me from walking out of work today. Glad I can help. I'm just joking. There are no plans to do an award show, but it was 2 years from launch. Graveyard Shift would still be eligible. I mean, book of the year co-written by two-time Writer of the Year John Malin. I never won any awards. Except Haunted Pizza. What did John win two-time Writer of the Year for? He won for Godlike, but what was the other book? Haunted Pizza Award sounds cool. We did them one year, Sheldon, because I wasn't mad, but I was miffed that like I never get like I'm just like not a fan favorite, I guess. And people whose work I feel like mine is better than, they get awards and stuff. So I just created my own award show, and the only books eligible were Haunted Pizza Awards. And I know someone said that wasn't fair, but WWE gives out Slammies to only WWE wrestlers. They don't give out, Slammies to AEW wrestlers. So I said, fine, I'm doing the Haunted Pizza Awards. And since I wrote all the books, it's only logical that I win Writer of the Year. So it was sort of a joke, but I actually made real awards and I gave them to people. Shelby Robertson won Cover of the Year. He got an award. He didn't open it for a year because he thought it was like toys that he ordered, which is weird. I still like waiting like a year to not open them. Dexter Weeks won Letterer of the Year. Of course he would. He letters all my books. Anthony George won Colorist of the Year. But like the people who won those awards, they really appreciated them. Like they never expected that they would get like an actual award. So it was cool. But at that time, like we were making so many books, things have slowed down a bit. Like I couldn't do Haunted Pizza Books awards this year. Only 2 books have come out. USAssassin and Gun Goth. Oh, and Graveyard Shift, but I never really include Graveyard Shift in the awards because John's the sole publisher of them now. Black Riding Hood. Technically wrote Black Riding Hood's first appearance, guys. The release timed perfectly with our award season. There were lots of hype around the release. A miffed Mark sounds like something to beware of. Yeah. Poulton won a bunch of Haunted Pizza Awards. I mean, I don't want to say, but I'm kind of like the best creator at Haunted Pizza. I mean, I work on every project. What did I win? Mike McMahon won Artist of the Year. Mike got a plaque. I won Writer of the Year. Book of the Year. What was Book of the Year? I think Book of the Year was Black Owl. Yeah, so I also made it so like everyone who did a book that year won an award, I think. So there was like an award for USAssassin. There was an award for Black Owl. I forget. Like there was a time I think where I put out like 6 crowdfunded books in a year. It caught up with me. Yeah, like a leaning tower of books besides me. Almost done though. What time is it? It's 11:05. I'm making a lot of noise, but I'm curious if you guys can hear Noelle. She is under my chair snoring. She finally calmed down. When is the next Dreadnought happy hour? That's a good question. I liked doing the show. We got a lot of views on it too. Maybe sometime soon. I don't know. Shelby won for his Black Owl cover. Yeah, it was a great cover. Well, I got like a handful more of books to box. I think we're going to hit our goal today. But let me share the Gun Goth campaign #1 book on Indiegogo right now, guys. Check it out. Still available. Thank you to everyone who's backed. Really proud of this book. Guys, Gun Goth available right now in demand on Indiegogo. A beautiful 32-page book, only $10, $5 digital. Book is not only beautiful, but it's completed in hand right now. Some of the covers anyway, just Corey's. A few other covers arrived today. But man, I can't get over this artwork by Mark Poulton, colored by Dexter Weeks. It looks like an animated film. It's gorgeous. You probably won't show up well on your screen, but the werewolf, this white outline that Dex puts around the werewolf just really makes him pop. I love it. And that's that sky in the city background. Beautiful. Plus his lettering. Dex, man, he's the secret weapon. He really is, incredible artist. He should be drawing his own book, but he does the coloring and lettering for us, and it's incredible. Mark really stepped up his game. Noelle, come on. I'm trying to sell some books here, Noelle. But available right now. Backup story by Enrico. This story, gorgeous as well. Two different styles. And like the cool thing is Dex colored them two different ways. Like it looks like two different colorists, but looks amazing. I think this image of the cat hamster, I think that's going to be my next tattoo. And then we got the 13 covers to choose from. We got Mark Poulton's cover, the most popular cover, Corey Barton, Courtney Rose, Dexter Weeks, Noelle, please. Enrico's cover, gorgeous. Sedna Khan's, Chris Graves in the chat, JP, Johnny from the chat. We got his cover. Isaac Bell, Renzo Rodriguez, Mike McMahon, Mary Landro, and Miriam Nawa. 13 great covers. Then we got The Art of Gun Goth. All the covers are collected in there. Some of them you'll even get like the black and white version of them. Got this awesome Brett Barkley cover. I animated this using Grok yesterday. Came out incredible. It's amazing, like what you can do with. I know people hate AI, but it's incredible what it can do at such an early stage too. We'll all be making our own cartoons soon enough. You love them all. Get the box set, all 13 covers, plus the Art of Gun Goth book. 14 books in all. Beautiful box designed by Enrico Botta. And add this exclusive Chris Graves Biker Mice cover to your order. Come on, man. How cool is this? You got the Haunted Pizza logo on the back of the Biker Mice vest. Incredible. Guys, still in demand. And will be fulfilling. I mean, digital starts fulfilling today. Books go out very soon. Probably this week, some books will go out. Let's see. Dennis says, I am guilty of late backing. We'll get the reprint of Writhe in Pain and John's cover before you guys close. Heard yesterday there is still time. Yeah, Writhe in Pain 2 still in demand, guys. We just passed $20,000. All backers get the Corey Barton print. I think, I go back and forth on what my favorite book is, but I think Writhe in Pain 1 is probably like my best written book. I go back and forth. Sometimes I think Coney Ways is my best book. Sometimes I think Graveyard Shift 3 is. Sometimes I think USAssassin 3 is. But Writhe in Pain, incredible story. Chris's artwork is amazing. I feel like if you went back in time and you put Writhe in Pain along, Spawn, Youngblood, Pit, Cyberforce, it not only fit right in, but the story would blow those guys away. So yeah, definitely go back it. Sheldon, what about the show with you and Adam Lawson? Is that coming back? It will. When I have enough time. Unfortunately, we picked a book to read and review. That's a freaking omnibus. The Punisher War Journal, the Jim Lee version. So I have to read that. I just, with all these books being fulfilled, I don't have any time to read. And I told Adam that he understands. When is the next show with Adam Lawson? I know, guys. I have a bunch of people. They want to come on the TMC and Lil Body show. They want to pitch their books with Lil Body in attendance. So I think I have Lil Body, and I asked how his schedule is, and I think he's free next Monday or Tuesday. So I think we'll have a couple guests on pitching their books with TMC and Lil Body. We got a Moral Fat 40 in the house. What's up, man? I just emailed you. You got a replacement package going out today. Dex really colored his ass off on this book. Yeah, Dex is a great colorist. He colored Viking Wolf too, which I think that book turned out amazing as well. And like he does it, I feel like he does a different style every book. Like he doesn't have a set coloring style. He just sees the book and he goes with what he feels fits it. Like Viking Wolf, he told me he was very inspired by Joe Mad's Battle Chasers. So that's how he colored it. This one, we went back and forth a little bit. And like I feel like this has a really beautiful animated look to it. But then I told him, like I also like told him to think about like the Underworld movies. So he added like almost like a cool filter over like the art to give it that look. And then Enrico's story, he said he was inspired by Hellboy, so he was going with a Hellboy, almost a lot simpler style, and I think it looks incredible. That is a lot of covers. Yeah, 13 covers for a Friday the 13th launch. I'll never do it again, but I thought it was a fun gimmick, and it's going to make for a great box set. I was inspired by Gen 13 #1 when Jim Lee released the ongoing series. He did 13 covers and he put out a box set. So that was my inspiration. I have the box set. I still have the box set in its shrink wrap. I should open it. I had two of them. I had an opened one. I gave the opened one to Sean, but I am half tempted to open mine just to go through all the covers. Everyone likes the peach. Saying hello to Immoral at 40. Sean says, wasn't Miriam going to talk about her cover on their show? Yeah, it's something I wanted to do. We had so many cover artists. I wanted to bring them on to talk about their show. It's just like everything happened so quick. I just never had the time. I thought we would stream a lot more, but everyone was... It's just so busy with life and stuff. I mean, it's still in demand. We could still get Miriam to come on and talk about her cover. I would love if she had like a book to promote too while she came on and talked about it. Same with like Isaac Bell. I think he's working on like the newest Metal Shade. It'd be great to have him come on, talk about his cover, promote his book. $89 people watching on X, YouTube, Facebook. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor. Please subscribe. So close to 2,000 subscribers. I think we're also only like 1,000 like watch hours away from being monetized, but I've debated, like I don't know if I would ever monetize the channel. I feel like if you want to support the channel, just buy one of our books. Is there a way to get Coney waves? Yeah, I keep saying I need to update my store because I do have copies in stock. But like I need to update it with Coney waves. I need to add Writhe and Pain to the store. I need to add the new Oxymoron collection. So many books that I haven't added, and it's just like finding time to do all these things. Your easiest bet, Dennis, would just be DM me and ask if you can buy a copy, and then I'll make sure to run to my storage unit and grab a copy for you. But yeah, you can definitely purchase one from me. Genko says artwork looks delicious. Thank you. Isaac posts on his progress of Metal Shade. Looks great. Amazing artist. Yeah. So Isaac was in the Rob Liefeld message board. He was on the message boards like the same time. Well, when it existed. So that's like how I started working with almost everyone I work with. But at one point, I don't know, I really loved Isaac's work, and I asked him, I was doing a signing at Barnes & Noble for the Hawkman trade paperback. During San Diego Comic-Con, Barnes & Noble would do like a Comic-Con event at all their locations, and my local one brought me in to sign Hawkman. And to do something cool, I drew a print. Well, I drew a picture of Hawkman, New 52 Hawkman, and Isaac inked it for me. And that was a print available at that signing that you got if you bought the book. And then, like, after the signing, they had like some extra copies left, and they had me sign them, and they put the sticker, like, signed edition, and they put it on the shelves in like a prominent place. I thought that was so cool. Like, it's like one of the little, like, I don't know, things you never think will happen. Like, you actually do like a signing at Barnes & Noble, like a legit bookstore. But yeah, so I've known Isaac for years. I'm really happy for his success. Everything he does looks amazing. I just saw like his new Reaper Destroyer cover for Joe. That looks incredible. Yeah, just DM me. His last book, it worked out perfectly. Last book and last Gemini mailer I have in the house. So we're not done. I still have to print labels, but I can't live stream while I print labels. So I might just call it a day for now, get some lunch, and then print labels before I go off to my doctor's appointment later today. But man, thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I'm actually off work Friday as well, so maybe we'll do this again, get a bunch more books out the door. Go back, Gun Goth. Book is gorgeous. Beautiful interior artwork by Mark Poulton. Incredible colors by Dexter. The backup story. Eventually, the backup story is going to become its own book too, like a Gun Goth Enrico series would be amazing, guys. So go back it. I love this book. So proud of it. It's kicking butt right now. #1 book on Indiegogo. Thank you so much. But that's going to do it for today. A little shorter than I thought. I thought we were going to do 3 hours, but we ripped right through these books. So thanks, guys. I'll see you Friday. We'll do it again. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sharing the links. Bye.